a crazy guy.
Oh wow. And still on the last lap I made a mistake. I lost 1/2 tenth in the last lap.
Oh, come on. So, we made jokes about it.
Hi everyone, and now we are here for a new race, and now we are in Oschersleben in Germany for round 5 of TCR Europe, and just arrived now, and right now it's a little bit unstable weather, so we'll see what this weekend will bring. But I'm really excited to get back now in the car, and soon we'll go for a track walk tonight, and tomorrow morning it will start with the pre-practice, and I'm really excited. And since last race I have been studying, I have been coaching in karting, and also I have rested a bit as well, so I feel ready now to get back here, and so we'll see you later on. Have you been here before? Yeah, you raced here. It's quite fun also on this track. I have been racing before in karting in the German championships, so I have actually been on this place before. It's just this time I will go on the big racing track, so it will be really fun. But this feels quite familiar to be around here. So over here is the racing track, and then over here is the karting track. So they are quite close to each other actually. Understeer, especially in the triple left.
Yeah.
They are struggling the most. In the tight corners I lose a little bit, but it's still okay to get a turn around. But I think still mainly the fast left corners I struggle the most with.
With understeer?
Yeah, with understeer.
Yeah, okay.
But the braking feels good. Yes, so it was a good start of the day. I started the first practice now, and it was raining just before, but at the time it went out on the green light and it was dry, so it was fine, and the car felt really good, so I was very fast. I was 60 in the end, but I did a long run, so I didn't really push for lap times. I just tried to find a good balance for the race, and it felt really good, so it looks good for the rest of the day. Hopefully next session we can go even faster, so we will see how it feels, but it was a good start of the day, and yeah, the track was really fun to drive, so we'll see for the next one. Yeah, for sure.
In the first flying lap, you fucked up the first sector for half a second. And the second fastest lap there was traffic.
Yeah.
In the end, so there's half a second still.
Yeah, for sure. I still felt on lap 2 also it was. Still on lap 2 the tires drop off a little bit also. So I had time in all different corners, I think. So it's just getting all lap together in lap 1, I think, is important. But the balance felt good, I think. It's just getting the car turned very well, and was good traction and everything. So
very impressive. You need to check the transponder because it's purple in every sector all the time.
We have the debrief.
5:15. Yes. And now it's. Yeah, so we just came in now from pre-practice 2, and the car's over there. And yeah, it was a really good session. It was just tricky with the red flags, and we also have some dirt on the track, so it was just about getting a lap together in the end. It was just a few minutes left. but I finished 4th in the end, so the car felt really good, and the speed seems very good for tomorrow. Just about getting the sectors together in one lap, and we will now see some data and some videos, and we will try to figure out the car maybe a little bit, and same also for me trying to look on the data and see what I can improve for tomorrow. I think I know a little bit what I did wrong, so we'll just try to fix it for tomorrow, and hopefully I can have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, so just I got changed now, and now we will go for a debrief in here. So I will go in there and have a debrief with the team and see what the data and everything, and we will see now how everything looks. Big raining. Good morning. It's a sunny day here in Oschersleben, and in like 1 hour's time I will go out for qualifying. So I'm really excited for today. We'll see. It might be some rain during the day. It was a thunderstorm yesterday night, but yeah, we'll see how it goes today. The track is still a bit damp, so it can be maybe a bit tricky in the morning, but I will see, and I hope for the best.
And Beckman has gone quickest of all. Andreas, that is. So Andreas Beckman, quickest so far from Gianni Morbidelli. Provisional pole at the moment, Andreas Beckman. So Andreas Beckman's just gone purple in sector 1. Beckman though looks at the moment as though he's going to start race 1 from pole later today. He's gone purple in sector 1, purple in sector 2. Indeed, Andreas Beckman improves, now down to a 1:30.017, so just a whisker over beating the 1:30 lap time. Let's get confirmation then. Andreas Beckman takes his first pole position of the year.
You're such a crazy guy. Oh wow.
And still on the last lap I made a mistake, so I lost 1/2 tenth in the last lap.
Oh come on. We made jokes about it.
Yeah. Because in the after the back straight you had the braking into the chain.
Yeah.
My car fell.
Yeah, I saw it on the TV.
Yeah, so it was a great qualifying. I was like 5 tenths faster or something than P2. No, 3 tenths faster. Yeah, it was really good. I had good speed all the way, and still in my last lap it was not perfect. So I could have maybe gone down to a 29.9. But it was quite funny. Before qualifying I was joking that I will do a 30.0, and now I did a 30.0, so it was really great. I gained like 1/2 second from yesterday, so it was really good. I'm so happy to get my first pole, so we'll see now for the race. I have a good chance to do a good race in race 1 hopefully, so it's great at the moment. Good job. Thank you.
Gave to us 1 second, eh?
and still my last lap it was not perfect either.
So start lights go on. A little premature as the green flag waves, and we are already underway as Andreas Beckman moves across, but I think Dan Lloyd's got the line for the left-hander at turn 1. go then at the end of the first lap. Dan Lloyd leads from Andreas Beckmann. Ooh, and Andreas Beckmann has closed in on Dan Lloyd. The young Swedish driver breathing all over the back of Dan Lloyd's Honda. However, it is extremely difficult to overtake here at Oschersleben. There is poor Jess, watching to see what brother Andreas can do in this race. And although Andreas just looks up the inside, Dan may be slightly unsettled by the lights. 0.2 of a second, all that's in it between Lloyd and Beckmann. Can Beckmann find a way past in these last 4 or 5 minutes of this race? You really will, Andreas, to find a way past, but when you've got the likes of Dan Lloyd ahead of you. Oh, and has that just been the moment? Little contact between the pair. Andreas Beckmann moves into the lead. Dan Lloyd just left the door open a fraction, and Nelson Ponziatisi seizes his chance as well and just pulls through. Dan Lloyd must be kicking himself for that fraction of a second of a mistake, which means Andreas Beckmann moves into the lead. Fantastic bit of timing by Andreas, who chose his moment, saw the gap, dived for it. Andreas Beckmann snatches the lead with something like 2 minutes plus 1 lap of this race remaining. As round turn 14 for the final time comes our race winner for round 9 of TCR Europe 2019. Andreas Beckmann takes the victory, flashes his lights in pleasure, in jubilation. Nelson Ponziatisi finishes second.
You made it.
Yeah, it was a really tough race. Dan did a great start and I tried to follow him for a long time, but I couldn't really get past. But then in the end I saw a gap and he made a mistake and I went on the inside. So it was really a good move. I tried to save my tires until then because I knew it was going to be hard in then when the tires go off so much on this track. But I felt like I still had the tires a little bit alive in then, so I could make a gap also in the last 2 laps. So it was really good.
Well done. Enjoy the moment.
Thank you very much. Go.
And a well-deserved mature victory for Andreas Beckmann.
Just seen you also second in the championship, so it's a good day.
Yeah, very good day. It was very tough. I made a not so good start, so then he took the start. Alles gut. Yeah, so that was a really hard race. I made a quite bad start compared to Dan, but then I kept going and followed him for the whole race. But then in the end I saw a gap and I went for it. So my first win in TCR Europe, I'm so happy, and big thanks to the team and to everyone that has been supporting me this year, and also to my sponsors and to my family. It has been a really cool journey so far, and I'm just so happy. On the podium I was so happy, and just seeing seeing all the team so happy also is great. So, and for tomorrow I will start in 10th for race 2, so we'll see what you can do there. But it was a lot of points from today, so I'm now second in the championship, so it's really good. So yeah, so I'm so happy for today. So I will just enjoy the moment and looking forward for tomorrow. So yesterday was very disappointing with the result, but now today is a new day and new opportunities. So I will try to do my best now from P10 in race 2. So we'll see what it can do. I think we have quite good speed, so I'll just try to do my best and go forward, and hopefully we can have maybe a top 5. It will be really good. So just hope for the best.
Downhill here, so remember that will help with wheel spin on the start.
Yeah, so now we're going back from the track and we're soon leaving for the airport. It was a really tricky race for me. I was struggling a lot with the car in race 2, so the tires was losing a lot of grip in the end. But I still managed to have the 4th best time, and I finished 8th in the end, so still a good result. I think it's just very hard to pass on this track, but I'm really happy. It's still a very disappointing weekend because of the race yesterday, but still some good speed, so hopefully we can improve even more for next time. So see you in Barcelona in 2 months' time.